rubric?
She's got it. She's got a blank screen.
It's a blank screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Julia Pingree. Today I'm going to start out by telling you a story about a 9-year-old boy named Christian. Christian had a mental disability, visual and speech impairments, and had aggression issues tied to being touched. He didn't like people in his personal space. One day, his teachers brought in a dog named Marley. Marley was a therapy dog, and they encouraged Christian to go interact with the dog in hopes that it would improve his symptoms. He cried and pushed the dog away at first, but then eventually sat with him, still in discomfort and whimpering, but over a period of time, he lay with the dog and began petting him. His class was amazed. They had never seen this behavior from him before, so they just let him be, and Christian began petting him rhythmically. Eventually, his therapist came for his session, and 15 minutes later, ran back in the room crying that Christian had said his first word ever. This was amazing. One encounter with a therapy dog is what no one could do with him in 9 years. This is from a Therapy Pets book published in 2003, and you can only imagine how much research has come out in the field since then. I always knew that animals were useful, but I wanted to further explore their results and connections with people. So I volunteered at Back in the Saddle Equine Therapy Center. My years of riding helped this experience, but I learned so much more about the sport through this. I was able to watch students grow, but also discover that every animal has unique qualities that they contribute to the lives of people with disabilities. And that when we give animals a purpose to serve in their community, they in turn give people a purpose to live, to speak, to work, but also something more minor such as anger management or strengthen their muscles or attention span. Social interactions are also difficult for people with disabilities such as with autism or PTSD. But researchers have found that animal interactions increase a level of a hormone called oxytocin. Oxytocin has powerful effects in the body and can create a happy and trusting environment, and an increase in this hormone gives an ability to heal and grow new cells, which builds a healthy environment in the body. And when oxytocin is present, animal interactions are often carried and happen instantaneously, which doesn't generally happen with a human. When trust is built with an animal strongly, it can create a bridge to build better social interactions with people. On the flip side of this, animals help in a supplemental way, and ways that we can take everyday skills for granted. At BITS, basic riding skills are often the end goal, but horses facilitate skills such as safety, respect, order of operations, prioritizing, time management, and anger management. And every lesson is built towards what a student needs. A student I worked with on a regular basis had trouble communicating and completing sentences with other people. So in her lessons, we encouraged her to tell stories and talk to us about her life, and by the end of my time with her, she was able to answer my questions within seconds, when normally it would have taken her 5 minutes. Dogs are also common in this area. With physical therapy, learning how to walk a dog improves motor skills, concentration, and stability. And by adding a fun task to exercise, it encourages people to keep up with their therapy. Health and wellness is also a concern for everyone, and is obviously increased when a physical disability is added to this. Unconventional animals are also used in this field, with capuchin monkeys. They're small, quick, and very intelligent, so they help people that are paralyzed or have mobility issues, such as multiple sclerosis, and help with tasks such as turning on the lights or picking up objects. Miniature horses are also trained as guide animals for people that have allergies to dogs or have an equestrian background and feel more comfortable working with these animals. Somewhat outside the realm of disabilities is mental health. It is considered a disability if it is affecting someone's day-to-day life for over a year, and is most commonly associated with therapy animals, working with stress, depression, anxiety, PTSD. And our first notable interaction with this was following 9/11. At Ground Zero, a dog named Tikva and her team worked with Red Cross Disaster Mental Health Organization and helped with first responders, families, and friends. First responders are often overlooked in this situation, but they said that the therapy dogs were the only thing that got them through their days, which holds a lot of weight in my opinion. I also think there's a lot of weight on the word disability. It's tied with many strong emotions relating to family, friends, or even yourself. And obviously, it can be an obstacle to work with developmental, physical, mental, or emotional disability, but I don't think this defines who you are or what you are capable of doing. I thought I had a good grasp on this before working at BITS, but oftentimes I would find that I was yelled at by the students for completing a task that I thought that they weren't capable of, when obviously I was wrong. A quote that's really stuck with me through this experience is by Charles Dickens, and he says, "No one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of another." This is a fine line to walk on, in my opinion, but animals have some sort of superpower and draw out the hidden potential in people, and I think it's our job to utilize this knowledge to the best of our abilities. Thank you.